His last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Will Wilson swings through it for strike one. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
One ball.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 on, 2 outs. Just missing there. And the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Second inning here, no score. That one misses, and the count's full. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. And that is the third out of the inning. So they strand 2 after a base hit and an error. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom of the inning, here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Thomas stands in now and watches strike one. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Two out, space is empty. Climb the ladder with that fastball. Going to count 1 and 2. Right side, Duran. Handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Offense held in check there. Back now at Progressive Field. And now it's going to be Jose Ramirez.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Inside, almost got him.
Hey.
Out to short. And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now at the plate, John Kenzie Noel. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. Just missed. Ramirez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Bo Naylor at the plate now. He's 0 for 1.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Ball 1, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
To the right side. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. He gets the force, and that's out number 1 on a tough play.
A lot going on right there. First of all, first baseman making that diving stop. So many times he's looking desperately for the pitcher to feed it to, but he decides to get up and beat that base runner to the bag. Pretty impressive right there.
That's hard hit in the line. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag, the tag, takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it, but a really good job of getting that run in from third.
That one hit to right. Taylor should have this one. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Cleveland up a run, looking for more.
Oh, that's too high.
That's a laser base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. And they lead by 2.
He was all over that one. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, you know, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Grounds one to short. Off balance throw in time. Third out, and that ends the frame. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Taylor.
Saito back to work. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and that's just foul. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. This one looks like trouble. Taylor races for second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Brennan in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Ball down.
This one in the dirt, and the runner holds. Just missed.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Ground ball left side. Throw on to Freeman, and Ramirez is set down. That's the third out, inning over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 5. Saito gave him 5 solid innings on the mound in this start.
Not great, not terrible in this one, Boo. He came out and ate up some innings for him this time, but ultimately they dropped the game.
Just about set to go, getting the nod on the mound, Tsuyoshi Saito. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Now all even up. Fights it off. He'll see another. Today, a significant day in Major League Baseball. It is Lou Gehrig Day throughout the majors as we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game. And as well, we raise awareness for ALS. That's the disease that claimed Lou Gehrig's life back on June 2nd, 1941. Gets down, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Jeff McNeil stands in. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. Nice grab. The feed for 1. Out to first. Double play. Nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Juan Soto, the next to hit, takes ball 1. In for a strike, and a count even 1-1. Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007, Tim Sheehy, and you're talking about a disease that is 100% fatal, and the average lifespan for people diagnosed with ALS is just between 2. Hernandez brings it in for the 3rd out. Mets go down quickly. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Mark Vientos. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 1-2.
2 strikes.
Vientos started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Late with the swing there.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. He gets there with the slide. And that's a nice play to end the inning. And the Mets go down.
Ball 4, take your base.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Saito back to work. Just missed.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
Line drive, base hit right field. And a good start to the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And takes low for ball one. Nimmo gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On the ground, a second, might be two. Rojas for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And stepping in for New York, Luis Torrens. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Edman in position and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Starling Marte up to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one lifted to left. Hernandez nabs it, and that'll do it. And we're back. And now here's Jeff McNeil. McNeil with some impressive production lately. Ground ball up the middle. Gets to it with a slide. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Soto stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 1 out, bases empty. The next pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Hard hit left side. Hernandez over to first in time. They get the out on Soto. Mark Vientos will hit next. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And now 1-2.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. It's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
Right side. And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. He'll do it himself. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Nimmo goes 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. Gonna count 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. He continues to roll on the mound as 5. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Luis Angel Acuna. Saito back to work. Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
2 balls, no strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. No outs, runner at first. Next is the designated hitter, Starling Marte. 1 for 2. That one drifts inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ground ball left side. Boots it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
Man, I was expecting 5-4-3 double play off the bat, but I think he just tried to be a little too quick there, especially when you think it's a pretty routine ball to handle. It's really easy to think ahead to the transfer and the throw before you actually bring it into your glove.
McNeil swings through it for strike 1. Out to center. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. And now it's Juan Soto. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can get.
Grounder might be 2. Spin throw, that's gone. On to Freeman, double play, inning over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Throw on to Freeman. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Alonso batting with 1 down. Takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's in the dirt. Ball 1.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Tap foul at the plate. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
On the ground to the left. Rojas with the throw to first. And it's a 1-2. Saito got through 7 innings and gave up just 1 earned run.
He went out there and put him in a position to win, Boog, and that's all you can really ask of him.
And your final score here today.